Hi friends, in this video we will discuss what are the different types of data related to the statistics. We have mainly four different data types: qualitative, quantitative, structured versus unstructured, ratio versus interval data. Qualitative, which is mainly related to the categorical or labeled data types, it comes under the qualitative. For quantitative, it which represents numerical measurables. So all those the data types comes under quantitative. The same thing is mentioned over here. Qualitative means like related to categories or labels, and quantitative means measurable numbers. So next, moving on to this table defines like all the I have mentioned here two tables to describe all the four different categories of data types. Let's see first in this table the nominal data type and the ordinal data type. As mentioned in the above chart, these both two comes under the quantitative type, and this discrete and continuous data which comes under the quantitative data types. What is nominal? Nominal means it has only like categories or labels. It will not have any numerical meaning. For example, like for male and female, you cannot measure in terms of numeric. So that's the meaning of nominal data. Whereas in ordinal data, it will have a meaning in the order, but there is no any fixed difference. For example, like high school, which is after that high school we do the bachelor's, then we do the master's. The order is like PhD will be the first priority, next master's, next there will be a level and there is a meaning in the order. For like example, customer satisfaction, poor, average, good, excellent will be in the top, high priority, such. So all these kinds of data types will be classified under the ordinal data type. In discrete data type, it is only the countables, whole numbers only allowed. For example, number of students 25, 30, 40. You cannot say the number of students is 20.5, 30.6, something we cannot like that. We cannot do. We cannot say the number of visitors is 100.3 something. So it should be in whole numbers only. Then only it will have a meaning. Whereas in continuous data, it can take any numerical values. So example like 36.5 degrees Celsius, height of the person, the weight, stock prices. So these all these are different kinds of data types. Again, to say the nominal is only main thing to focus. It is a categorical or labels where there is no any numerical value. But in ordinal, it will have some meaning in the order, but there is no any fixed gap. There is no like high school to bachelor's. There is a gap, but and bachelor's to master's, master PhD, there is a gap, but there is no any fixed gap. There is no any meaning in the fixed gap between them. That is the meaning. In the discrete, where it can take only the whole numbers, and in continuous data, it can take any numerical value. So next, moving on to these four different categories of data. Here we see structured data, unstructured data, the ratio data and interval data. Structured means it will be in the form of rows and columns. Unstructured data means unorganized. You cannot organize those data. Like if it is in the format of image, videos, you cannot put them in table formats. So these kinds of data will be classified under the unstructured. And next, the ratio in interval. The ratio, it will have a true zero, but whereas in interval data, the main difference is there is no any true zero. For example, if you define a 0 kg means there is no weight. It will have a meaning. But if you define a 0 degree Celsius, mathematically it is understood like no temperature, but really it will not have any meaning. So that's why there is no any true zeros. All these kinds of all comes under the interval data. And here the ratio, all the ratio data will comes under the interval data, except this the few cases like temperature, calendars of years, will be only under the ratio data. Oh, sorry, I have confused. No. Only this temperature and Fahrenheit will be comes under the interval data. To mention, a ratio data is a subset of the interval data. All the examples which comes in the ratio data is also an interval data, but all the examples of interval data cannot be a ratio data. Like few exceptions like temperatures, calendars, years, this cannot be classified under ratio, so they're separate put under the interval data. So to see the real world use, like SQL, Excel, these are the structured data, and unstructured data which are mainly used in AI and machine learning for text, speech, image recognition. Under the ratio data, it's a salary growth, financial calculations. For this kind of scenarios, we mainly use the ratio data. And under the interval data, the comparing historical temperature trends, we mainly go for the interval data. Historical temperature trends, mainly in weather forecasting, we use this. So on summarizing again all of these things, just quickly I will go through it. Main keywords to be remembered under this categories is if it is a nominal, means you should we have to, it should come in our mind like it is categorical, but there is no order. The ordinal means it's a categorical where it has some order. Discrete means it's a countable numbers. Continuous means it's an infinite values. It can take any fractions, decimals. Structure means it will be in table format. Unstructured means there is no any fixed format like image, speech, etc. And the interval means it will have an order, but there is no any true zero. Ratio means it will also have an order, but there exists a true zero. Interval means mainly you have to remember the temperature, the calendar year. For the ratio examples, weight, height, salaries. Unstructured, the examples text, images. Structured data, SQL databases, spreadsheets, continuous data, temperatures, stock prices. For discrete, it's website visits, the product sales. You cannot say them in any decimal points. This number, visits and product sales and all. The ordinal is like education level mainly. The star ratings. The nominal means for nominal examples, gender, eye color, nationality. So all these are the examples, and in real time we use the nominals in classifications. Like for classifications of customer summary, we mainly go for the nominal data type. For the sentiment and rank list, we use the ordinal data type. We define the data types as such of these kinds. And for the event counting, demand forecasting, we use the discrete data types. The predictive modeling, health analysis, continuous data type. The business intelligence, data warehouses, we go for the structured data. For image recognition, AI, NLP, we use unstructured data. For time series analysis, historical data comparisons, we go for the interval. For the financial modeling, machine learning, we use the ratio data type. That's all for the video. We have discussed all the different data types in statistics. Thank you.